What is up, Pisces? How are you guys doing? It's time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's happening with you guys in the third week of November. November week 3, 2025. So it's a weekly check-in. So it's just a short, quick, general, energetic overview. You know what to do if you are in need of a personal reading. If you want, you can just go straight to my website, tarotwithrich.com. But I do have a link for that right down here in the description of this video. All right, let's see how the energy's looking between Pisces and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? Pisces and the person they're dealing with, November week 3, 2025. Oh, Seven of Swords reversed. Hang on. Is that an apology coming in? Or are you waiting for an apology? Yeah. Are you waiting on an apology? Somebody here is waiting on an apology. Somebody is. Ooh, the devil. Ooh. You're probably not surprised to see this dude right here. I don't know, honestly, with the World card and the Hierophant, kind of feels to me like you're feeling like you've learned your lesson. I think so. Some of you could have dealt with a third-party situation, potentially. Yeah, I really honestly feel like you're holding back big time. Finally deciding to make a genuine change. Genuine. You feel like you know everything there is to know about this situation. There's not a whole lot of knowing left regarding this person or this situation. So it's looking like you're ready to level up. That's what it's looking like. Looking like you're ready to level up. Okay, some of you dealing with a Capricorn. I also have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. And that's it. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Let's see how they feel about you and what their energy looks like. What their intentions are, what kind of person they are. The person Pisces is dealing with. What are their feelings, energies, and intentions? Three of Cups again. Yeah, there's probably, for those of you wondering whether or not there's somebody else in the mix, I'm not allowed to spy on the details of somebody's life, but there's definitely somebody else's energy in this person's field. 100%. Ooh, see, Five of Swords. I don't like that. I don't like that energy. Well, I think they do want to talk to you, but they would rather you be the one to reach out. And since you haven't, well, I think it's just eating them alive because they're pretty stuck in their ways that they're not going to be the one that reaches out. But that Five of Swords is what bothers me. It kind of feels like they're finally starting to kind of lean into the idea that this is just never going to happen. But, see, Five of Swords, this, I think, is like the sister to the Seven of Swords. The Five of Swords is defeat at all cost. I'm going to get what I want, and I don't care what I have to do to get it. Nothing is below me. I don't care who I have to lie to, steal from, manipulate, cheat, throw under the bus, fuck over. I'm going to get what I want. So this person, I don't think they are even capable of seeing the error of their ways. Some of you dealing with somebody that plays the victim all the time because they genuinely with their whole fucking heart believe that they are the victim. Genuinely, 100%. They're not just playing the victim. They genuinely believe that they are the victim. So, hey, if that's the lesson that you're learning, good on you. Because I'm going to tell you what right now, there ain't nothing you can do with a person like that. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing you can do with it. If somebody doesn't see the error of their ways, they're never going to change. Why would they? Why would I change if I don't see a need to change? What would be the point? If I don't believe that I need to change something, why would I change it? You don't just wake up in the morning and go, I'm bored. You know what? I think I'm just going to become a different person today. Why? Oh, no reason. Oh, everything's going good. Nothing wrong with me. My life's going good. I'm just bored and I feel like being somebody else. It just sounds like fun. Everything's great. No, nothing wrong. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just bored. It doesn't work that way. If you don't see the error of your ways, you're never going to change. That doesn't sound like it needs advice, but let's see if someone wants to come through. Any advices for Pisces? Ooh, check this out. Oh, yup. Been seeing this for a lot of people. Hang on, let me get the rest of the spread before I speak on it. Yeah, man, you got blessings waiting on you. Oh, you got blessings waiting on you. But the primary law is the law of vibration. Until you heal, you're not a vibrational match to your blessings. You're not. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. You know, we just want to be transparent about what the energy is here. While you're still carrying this energy, again, I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean that your energies and your feelings are not valid at all. But I got news for everybody out there. Energy, frequency, and vibration doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your feelings are valid or not. It doesn't matter if you deserve it or not. Energy manifests the way energy manifests. Like this flame right here. You think this fire gives a fuck if you're a good fire? It vibrates at a very specific frequency, and that will burn the piss out of you. Doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person, or if you deserve it or if you don't. That's the way that frequency vibrates, and that's what manifests. So, I think the majority of you already know what needs to be done. This cycle needs to be closed out, and the energy needs to be released. And if you do that successfully, you got blessings waiting on you. You got blessings waiting on you, but you have to vibrationally align with your blessings first. Sometimes people ask me questions like, where do I need to go to meet my divine life partner? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. If you're not in vibrational alignment to your divine life partner, I could give you that person's name and address, and you could go knock on their door. The two of you wouldn't even fucking like each other. Let alone would you be able to hold a fucking conversation. You have to vibrationally align. And as soon as you do vibrationally align, do not underestimate the universe's ability to bring that person into your life. You ain't gonna have to figure it out. Matter of fact, you're not gonna be able to. And the harder you try, the more you're gonna get in your own way and block it. Not only that, but being out there in desperate search of your divine life partner is intrinsically indicative of a vibrational mismatch. By default, when you begin harmoniously resonating with the frequency of abundance, that's going to be the last thing on your mind. By default. It's like when your stomach is full and you just ate a big old fat meal, food is the last thing on your mind. See what I'm saying? You're on a good path. Stay on the path you're on. Yes, it'll be hard. Yes, it'll be painful. It'll be scary, but that's temporary. That's temporary. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. That's just all there is to it. All right, let's see how it looks between the singles and the person that you're interested in. Singles and your love interest. And your love interest. How's it looking? Damn, dog. Devil card straight out the gate, though. Doesn't really look like it's moving much further than a sex-based connection. I don't know if you have been intimate with this person or not, but maybe you're starting to contemplate that that's about all this person wants. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. You're really starting to take a second look at this situation. I think you're kind of starting to doubt whether or not you should put forth any more of your energy and effort into this. Yep, no forward movement. It's just not moving forward. Contemplating, maybe just taking a break altogether. Yeah. You're starting to wonder whether or not this person is just playing games, playing mind games with you, gaslighting you, breadcrumbing you, blowing smoke up your ass. We already talked about the Five of Swords a minute ago, so you already know what this energy is. All right. Okie dokie. Well, let's see how they really feel about you. Maybe you just tripping. We'll see. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Single Pisces love interest. Oh, Five of Cups. Why does that always come out and everybody's goddamn feelings and intentions? That's unhealed heartbreak. And that's also a negative outlook. Hang on. Let me get the rest of the spread before I keep talking. Yeah, see? First, okay, so... Oh, I got a lot. Yeah, okay. So... First of all, this person's a very negative person. And when I say that, I don't mean that in like a condescending or judgmental way, but they're very negative. Glass is half empty. You know, there's a problem for every solution, that type of energy. And it's because of something that happened to them in the past. See, when there's two types of people when you get your heart broke, right? There's type A, who says, I could never do to another person what was done to me. There's no fucking way I could do that to somebody, right? And then there's type B. Oh yeah, if that's all it is, if that's the way it's gonna be, fuck it. I ain't never giving nobody my heart ever again. It's all about me. It's all about me. I'm going to play whatever games I have to play. I don't give a fuck. If the world's going to hurt me, I'm going to hurt the world back. And with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, that indicates to me that this person leans more towards the latter. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Let's get the advice. This is draining me, dude. Yeah, I'm getting the drain now. What's the advice? Ooh. Before I speak on that, let me get the rest of the spread. I don't want to just come straight out with that. So it already told me that you're taking a second look at this and wondering whether or not it's worth putting forth any more work, energy, or effort, or emotion, or whatever into this situation. So here's what I would be considering if I was you. Where do I draw the line and tell myself, no, I'm not going to? I'm going to tell you what this is telling me, to straight up tell you, you're wasting your time. It's time to abandon this. That's what this says. That's not me making that up. That's what this says. If I say, what's the advice? And this comes out as advice, and this comes out as advice, you're wasting your time. It's time to abandon this situation. I don't want to just tell you that, though, because this is not somebody you can trust. I want you to be able to come up with that decision for yourself, you know? I would just say, don't spend too much time overthinking it. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. We're not even officially together yet, and I'm already contemplating whether or not I should just leave. We're not even together yet? It's time to fucking boot, scoot, and boogie, dude. I promise you, when you meet your divine life partner, you ain't gonna be contemplating whether or not you should just boot, scoot, and boogie. I'll promise you that. Promise you that. If you do, it'll be way later on down the line. Not in the fucking very beginning, before you're officially together. No. Just at any given, look, don't try to figure out who is your person. Get good at identifying who is not your person. When it all comes down to it, ask yourself, does this sound like the person the universe picked for me? I don't know for sure if I can trust this person. Does that sound like the person the universe picked for me? I lay awake at night trying to figure out how this person feels about me. Does that sound like the person the universe picked for me? Take that and do with it what you will. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.